Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to be reviewing for you guys one of the newest models or new silhouettes from New Balance, and that is the New Balance 610 V1. This sneaker right here can arguably be New Balance's most all-around sneaker in their current lineup, and in this review, I'm going to go over everything you need to know before copping this shoe. So with that being said, let me show you guys a quick look and let's get into this review. Alright, so this model released a couple of months ago and retails for $120. Here in this colorway, you primarily have this gray and brown colorway. This shoe is inspired by the New Balance 610 that did release a long time ago, and here in this version, they basically changed things up and gave it a more modern take to the shoe. The original 610 was intended to be like a hiking, all-terrain type shoe. Here in this version, it's pretty much the same thing, still has those main principles, but it's also intended to be more of a lifestyle shoe. In terms of the materials that they use here on the upper, primarily gonna find a mesh underlay, and then the overlays are made out of this nice hairy suede. You're also gonna find some small cutouts of a nubuck material. To me, it looks kind of synthetic, but you will find that around the tongue and also around the lateral side where you'll see that 610 branding. On the inside of the shoe, you have a mostly gray insole with some New Balance branding on the heel. The sock lining on these does have an off-white color, which for this shoe to be used in terrain type conditions may not be a good idea overall because that inside part of the shoe is more likely to get dirty. These come out of the box with these gray rope laces, but they also come with an additional pair of off-white laces, which is a cool detail, especially for this shoe to be a regular GR shoe. One of the main differences of this colorway compared to other 610 V1s that have released recently is that these do have a different type of lacing system. As you notice here, the laces do come down all the way to the toe box. There are some 610s, newer versions of the 610 that don't have the same style. This is also a new upgrade compared to the older New Balance 610. The shoes of course have the end logos on both lateral and medial side, and both end logos do have reflective material. One thing that you notice on the lateral side around this triangle type design is that you will find the New Balance branding right there, very small on top of this hairy suede. All the way to the back of the shoe, you will find a heel tab similar to the front of the tongue, which also has one as well. The midsole and cushioning system on this shoe is probably its biggest highlight because of the way that its midsole looks, and these 610s feature C-cap, which is basically a compressed molded EVA. All the way to the back of the shoe on this midsole, you will find the Absorb branding here as well. Flipping the shoe over to the outsole, you have a rubber outsole here. It's mostly in the gray color. You will find some New Balance branding there in the middle, some Endurance here as well. This outsole here looks very similar to a lot of hiking shoes or like terrain type shoes, similar to like a Salomon for example. When it comes to sizing with this model, I went with my regular size 10, and I'm a size 10 in a lot of New Balance sneakers. For example, the 2002R, 574, and the 991, just to give you guys some references. If you don't own a pair of New Balance sneakers and you're just looking at these for the first time, I suggest you go with the regular size because even though these don't feel long, they do have enough room here on the toe box that I think you'll be fine just going with your regular size. When it comes to the overall comfort on this model, I do have to say that they do feel pretty good. I do like the roomier toe box, so for everyone out there who has white feet, I think these will be great for you guys. And also the cushioning system felt pretty good overall. You really didn't feel the outsole because it does have a lot of grip here. You didn't really feel that sort of poking through the midsole into your feet. Overall, the midsole and the cushioning system are pretty good. The shoes are a GR New Balance sneaker, so they just come in this regular box. And there you have the official tag and SKU. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on these 610s. Earlier in the video, I said that these are probably the best all-around sneaker that New Balance has to offer. And the reason for that is because you can obviously use these for walking trails, hiking a little bit, and you can also rock these for regular lifestyle, style these up, and they actually look pretty good on feet. Compared to other hiking sneakers that New Balance has, when you look at those models, you can clearly tell that those are hiking sneakers or intended to be used outdoors. These, however, because of this upper and the type of materials that they use here, especially on this colorway, you can kind of hide the fact that these also can be used for outdoors. I wouldn't say that these are the best outdoor sneakers because obviously you do have a lot of suede on here, which will probably get messed up and dirty. And like I said earlier, you have this white sock lining, which is not ideal. These are not waterproof. These don't have Gore-Tex or anything like that. So you do need to make sure to look at the weather when you go outdoors with these. But this also a cushioning system will do a good job for those type of activities. But if you simply just want to wear these for regular lifestyle, style these up, wear something different. Obviously New Balance wanted to jump on that wave of rocking, you know, hiking sneakers as regular lifestyle, and here I think they accomplished that with this model. And at this point there's other colorways with also different materials that don't have this hairy suede if you're someone who don't want to mess this up if you're gonna wear them for outdoors. And also what's really cool about this model, if you don't know, Joe Freshgood recently posted some official photos of his upcoming collab with New Balance, and one of the shoes that he's using is the 610, and those two colorways look really good in my opinion, especially the tan colorway. That's my favorite one out of the two. So there's obviously going to be more colorways and collabs coming from this model, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So with all that being said, let me put these bad boys on and show you guys how they look on feet. Alright guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of the New Balance 610, and hopefully this video was able to help you guys out if you were interested in buying this shoe. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about this model, and are you excited about the Joe Fresh collaboration. And like always guys, thank you so much for tuning in. To all the new subscribers, thank you. Anybody who's new to the channel, stopping by for the first time, if you like this type of content, feel free to like the video. Also, feel free to subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page below, and also some links if you guys are interested. And that's it guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.